Good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome to the week ahead video where we will be going over the various pairs, identifying where we are in the market makers pattern, and seeing if there's any opportunities that head our way. And before doing so, customary risk warning: trading really is risky. Be under no illusions about that. Particular margin-based products inherently high risk. These signals aren't a personal recommendation to you, so they are effectively an unregulated activity, which means you aren't going to have any protection from the Ombudsman or the Compensation Services Scheme. I'm Steve Meli, and I am the guy behind Synergy Markets. And before we start, Synergy is authorized and regulated by the FCA for its general services. Let's go. We had a really good September so far. Really pleased with how things have, how things have progressed. We've got some great trades on. Let's go through them, shall we? Let's start with AUD CAD. AUD CAD, we have, let's have a look what we've got. So AUD CAD, we look at this from the higher time frame, which is here. And we can see the market cycles working. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and we're just jumping on board here for 3. We've already been in it and done our 150 pips, so very much looking for a retest here and high, 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 low, which is starting to see high, 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 low. Let's just have a look on the lower time frame. What else is giving us hope on this one? Well, I can see a week of rise. Second week of rise. You have to write these things down. AD CAD long. That's looking good. Looking for a retest of this zone. And let's just draw that out. Looking for a retest of the zone. Alert. Here we go. Nice. Okay. AEDCHF, similar sort of thing. AEDCHF, we did catch this guy long in here. We saw the break. We knew what was going on. This is a bit of a Gartley at the lows. You can see the intentions here. Market makers, that's the first zone. It's the second zone. We're expecting higher prices. Again, 1 week, 2 weeks. Write it down, AUD, expecting a third. So for me, what I'm seeing on this one, this break, retest isn't normally something it's a tough entry, really. You've got this high to navigate, you've got this high to navigate. So there's not that clear sky to I want to see a break of this, really. So we shall see on that. But ultimately, the market cycle is pretty clear. We've completed 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3 hits to the low and looking like we're exploding upwards. AUDNZD. This one is a short in line with the market cycle. We're seeing lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. At the same time, we're seeing a Gartley. So it's really attracting a whole host of different participants. What I can see is this is a massive level 1 consolidation, and we missed the short up here just by a little bit. Therefore, there's not much for me to do until it comes our way. AUD, USD, this is a top pattern. Let's just see what we have. So we have the first zone, second zone. So we sit within this second zone here, and we're at the top of consolidation. There's not much to go on here. We need to see a break of structure of some kind. We also have 2 weeks of rise, so we need to let it have the third. Choppy. Look at this. It's pretty much untradeable, but we pass and we're looking for shorts. CAD CHF trying to make a rise off the lows. This is a big old pattern. Big ABCD completed. We do expect the green BC leg to play again as a harmonic. We're just waiting for the market to work itself out and move. Nothing for me here, ultimately. I'm going to go straight in with Euro AUD. This is on that we sent out to subscribers. Both groups, done what it should have done. It's hit 25 points at minimum. We really like this because of this setup. This is the second zone of consolidation, expecting higher prices. We've got 1, 2, and we expect a 3. You can see 1, 2, 3 here in this pullback. And notice that this move here broke this one, came back and retested, moved up, took out here, retested the low. My only concern is that we've got 1, 2. Is it going to give us a 3? But then I think about how the market works, and it's 1, 2, 3 up, 2 steps back sometimes. Negatives, middle of the zone. We've also got the ABCD, and it is 2 weeks of drop, to be fair. 2 weeks of drop. So 2 weeks of counter trend drop. Is it going to give us a third? Not too sure. There's a lot going on here on this pin. We have the we have Gartley at the 78.6. We had 1, 2, 3 days of drop. We took the counter to that. We got in here, and we've had quite a nice move now. And I can see 1, I can see 2, and I do expect 3 to be given to us perhaps before we drop. Let's see. EuroCAD, we sent this guy out. We sent it all the way down here, and it's done, had a great move. Fantastic. Really proud of that. It's a good trade. Where do we sit? We sit in the first zone of consolidation. We've seen a change. I want to see a break, retest, entry, and we're forcing the high at the moment. Euro, what have we got here? Euro CHF. Again, recovering like the others. This cycle is at the moment 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We have a change, retest, double bottom. Ultimately, it is a peak trade, so slightly risky. I'm not going to put too much time and effort into that. Going to ignore Euro GBP and the JPY pairs. I'm only going to focus on pairs that I like the look of. Euro NZD, level 1, level 2, middle of the zone, which is the only concern. It's higher for me. I like drilling down to see what I can see. And we have 1, we have 2. This seems to be some sort of a stop hunt maneuver. I don't like using these sort of jargon words, but it looks to me that we've swept the lows with 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a 1, 2, 3 to the low. This high is still in control. Difficult to really see, but we have had a week of rise, second week of rise, didn't give us a third. Euro USD, long. We've been long this one as well. What can I see at the moment? You have to look at for perspective from the daily. You can see this is a level 1 consolidation trade, looking to break the highs. There's not too much there for me, so I'm going to pass on that. GBP AUD, another one with the 1, 2 identified. We're expecting higher prices. We're getting higher prices. We've done a change, retest, break of structure again, retest, higher highs, higher lows. Ultimately, we do expect higher prices from this beauty. This is an A, B, C, D. We did send this out long. Did we send this to the correct group? I wonder. I've forgotten which group we sent it. We sent it ultimately. And it looks really good. We've taken out this high here with a 1, a 2, and that should really go from here. So ultimately, this high needs to be taken because it is lower low, lower high, but we've done a bit of a maneuver here, which is very encouraging. So we shall see. It is 1 week, 2 weeks. Ultimately, it went to a drop, no net. So not too sure on how that will fathom out. We shall see. GBP CAD. So reaching for the stars. Beautiful pattern. We've been in this one as well. We are breaking out of this first zone of consolidation. High highs, high low, high highs, high low, high highs, high low. That's 3 high highs, high low. That trend could be exhausted. We are expecting the second zone of consolidation. GBP CHF making that move from the low of consolidation. Shoulder, head, shoulder. A, B, C, D with the CD leg extended. You can see the 1, the 2, and the 3. Really like it. It's long. I like it now. I'm going to be looking for entries. So far, this is the last lower high in control, upside to the lower high. I want to see it work that lower high, break it, and then I'll be considering entries. GBP NZD, I'm just ignoring all these ones that I don't trade. GBP USD, I love it. Look at the structure it's giving us. High highs, high low, high highs, high low, high highs, high low, high high. This is level 2 move. We're moving out of level 2. We're looking for a retest on this because I do want to get long. We've got the change, we've got the break, waiting for the retest and then an entry. First owner consolidation within the first owner consolidation. Looking really good. Long. We've also got an ABCD complete here, which will bring in some sellers. And it's potentially kicked in already, that ABCD, but it is counter trend. Right, NZD CAD, that's another one we sent. We can see what the market's intentions are. 1, 2, 3. And this is a big one with a trapped false and into a real. Notice the higher lows, notice the slight higher highs, notice the structure in between here. We expect higher prices basically out of this guy. Looking good. NZDCHF, this is a lovely setup as well, quite clear. First zone, second zone, peak and a break of the peak, get all the stops out and looking for an aggressive rise this week. NZD USD, this is another one like AUD USD, where we have the first zone and the second zone middling at the minute. Not too much happening. We're waiting for this break of structure to get short. Not much else there. Gold, absolute flying machine, reaching higher, level 1, level 2, higher highs, higher lows in level 3. Monster, absolute beast. And that's gold. And then we're moving on to my favorite things here, such as USD CAD, such a beautiful pattern. Level 1, level 2, harmonic swing complete. This harmonic swing is here. It's all over the charts. Let's see what we've got internally. So internally, we've had high, 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 low. We're working this area here. We cracked it with a big wick and a straight up candle, which is suspicious. And we just come back to create the W structure to go again. This could be the big first owner consolidation. We shall see. USD CHF, not doing too much here, potentially at the bottom. And again, we shall see. Really appreciate it, folks, for subscribing, and I hope you get some value out of these videos. And I wish you all the best. Thanks for watching. Cheers.